I'm bored, so I make 10K, 100K as a teenager. My nigga, I ain't gonna cap. If he actually does, oh, I got a buck too. His shit crystal. My shit bended and folded and shit.
This is $1, and I'm gonna attempt to earn 100,000 of these online while documenting the entire journey. The rules are simple. Rule 1, I need to earn my money the legal way. Just that. Put our first $300 in my pocket. Rule 2, I need to actually earn my money. They ended up paying me 4.8k, so Mr. Beast
Damn.
can't just magically appear and drop me 100k. And rule 3, I need to actually stay a teenager. I'm 17 right now, so I've got around 2.5 years till I turn 20, which wouldn't end in teen, but T. Let's see. Month 1 was already full of uncertainties. Fortunately, I didn't start off this challenge as some
bro, give
homeless
the
dude
method
with
out.
nothing to his name. I already had some decently valuable items in my inventory. One of them being this YouTube channel right here. I've been growing this bad boy for almost a year now. So far, it only has generated a bit over 2k in revenue, but it has the potential to make way more in the
That's way
future
better than me.
with the right execution. There was one
I'll
itsy
take
bitsy
2K
problem
right now.
though.
I ain't
I was
gonna
known
cap.
as the TikTok guy. I made 2 videos explaining how I made some decent money by posting on there, and they both kinda blew up. Now that's cool and all, but I was pretty certain that only posting about growing on TikTok would slowly drive me insane. I do not plan on talking about the newest brain rot trends for the next years or even
I hate
months,
that shit.
so I had to change that. Here's the game plan. I'd go from very specific TikTok advice YouTube videos to more general business advice that actually has helped me make more money while keeping it relatable.
While
I mean,
making
you can
money.
kind of tell. I'm not in a suit in some $1 million mansion. I'm literally in my bedroom talking to a camera alone on a Tuesday night.
With green
But that
walking.
strategy can help me blow up and reach them $100,000. I want to become the next Alex Hormozy, Ali Abdaal, with less money and more unfunny jokes. This looks like a hostage situation, bro. This was a scary step I decided to take. The videos talking about TikTok did very, very well. I made a bag just from these 2 videos alone, and I could have just kept TikTok did very, very well. I made a bag just from
Damn, 700 and 1K subs, bro. You know I could do with $700, nigga. Oh my god, for one video too.
these 2 videos alone, and I could have just kept doing that. Eventually created a course and called it a day. The challenge was making 100k as a teenager, not making 100k and having fun while doing it. But my dumbass went a completely different direction instead. Hopefully long term though, this is gonna be worth it. So I sat down and worked on the first video with the new strategy in mind. Bro, this shit is cinematic, no? No? Okay. Now at the same time, I also decided to open up a completely new possible
Yeah,
way
he
to
just
make money.
fle-
And
bro, he
this
just-
item,
bruh.
in my opinion, has the
He
most
just flexing a
potential to
Benjamin.
help me reach that 100k mark. A
If that was
We've got
simple,
passion, we've got determination.
bro, I'm gonna get
If we
YouTube
say that's
Premium. I ain't
science or
gonna cap.
something, you better believe it's happening.
Well, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna get an ad blocker. On my left, I'm gonna get an ad blocker.
School community. If you haven't heard of School yet, you're probably broke. A School community is kind of like an exclusive club where the members pay a monthly fee to join and stay. Some communities talk about gardening, others about conspiracy theories. And I wanted to create a network of people in their teens and 20s who all share the same goal, getting that back, that guap. Inside of there, we can all share knowledge. I can teach the stuff I've learned about frameworks and business and social media, and the people inside can teach me as well. It's kind of like a gym, but for motion. At least that's the initial plan. This was the second item in my inventory now, and the first real investment into this challenge. Just running this community costs $99 a month. That's not cheap
Damn, 90.
at all. Do you know what I could do with that money? I could buy 30 paper coins, or like 10,000, depending on when you watch this video. Or I could go to like McDonald's twice a month. Now, the entire success of this $99 ticking time bomb solely relies on if the YouTube videos do well. And I was about to publish one with a completely different topic.
It flopped.
I got 30k views in the first week of
Oh
uploading.
yeah.
Alright, I'ma chill. But there was such a good
much you
sign.
make?
Just the ad revenue alone from that video put our first $300 in my pocket. But
dang.
also, the most important thing, with all these new viewers coming in, I actually also got my first school members as well, which resulted in me getting paid $200 from school. And surprisingly, people actually really liked the stuff I talked about in the school community. First time I actually somehow contributed to society. This is definitely how Mr. Beast feels when he like cures blindness and stuff. With that, I had two
Yeah.
pillars of income now, but I haven't actually talked about the biggest moneymaker of mine so far yet. The thing that right now blows everything out of proportion.
OnlyFans?
But I'll talk about that in just a second, because I need you to continue watching the video, please. So the first two launches of the new YouTube video and the school community were a success. Unfortunately, things did not continue so smoothly, aka everything went to shits, bro. The initial video with the new game plan kept getting views, and more people joined the school community. It was like a little family of only guys who were trying to make money. And I'm not gonna lie to you, it got to my head. Just a little bit. I thought I was gonna like interview Iman Gaji soon, and we're gonna chill in his PJ and hang out and stuff like that. The universe humbled my ass real quick. I published my second video in that month with the same strategy. I yap about some things that have helped me make more money in my journey and add some jokes here and there. And after working on that video for 2 weeks basically, it low-key flopped. It's sitting at 19k right now. The one before that got 64,000, bro.
You know how,
and even worse than that, the comments were flaming my ass. This brother said, this video made me go from slow motion to no motion, but just yapping for 6 minutes. I got feelings too, dude. Not gonna lie, my comment section was worse than the Instagram comment section. Like, how's that even possible? I realized that just talking about business advice that helped me isn't gonna cut it. I needed to change things up. But before I could even do that, month 1 was completed. So let's see how much money we made. YouTube ended up paying me around $664, which both came from this channel and a different Faces channel that I used to run with a friend of mine. School paid me around like half a rack. I paid a good $19 for that Adobe Cloud subscription. We're not cracking any software anymore. Finally. And I also paid 18 bucks for an account management fee. But now let's talk about the thing that has paid me the most amount of money for month 1. The thing that also has been carrying my entire bank account before even starting this challenge. TikTok. They ended up paying me 4.8k. There's a reason why I was known as the TikTok guy after all. Now to be completely honest with you though, TikTok is most likely not gonna be the vehicle getting me to that 100k goal. Scaling past like 7k a month for me seems impossible, bro. That was like my peak when I hit that. I was in my prime, bro. If you haven't checked out the TikTok videos that I've mentioned, I basically post like sad edits of people that go over a minute in duration, in length. And TikTok pays me through the creator rewards program. But I'm high-key running out of content to borrow and use to edit, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna talk about that problem in the end, because it's gonna have a huge impact on the challenge itself. Month 2 was an emotional roller coaster. As my channel started getting less and less views, the amount of people joining my private community also basically went to 0. Now this is obviously just a natural flow of building a business. You're gonna have high ups where you feel relieved that everything is working out, and you're gonna have very low lows where you question the meaning of life and fall into a deep depression. But me, man,
I love the game.
Love the hustle.
I love the hustle, man.
So something had to change. Sounds very dramatic, but it's true. So to cope with that situation, I was like, let's put in even more work. I'm gonna be Mr. Beast in this bitch. Instead of editing the video myself, I'll pay somebody to do that shit for me. Cause I'm a level 2 entrepreneur now, and I can put my time into the school community instead. And also work on 2 videos simultaneously, and we're gonna blow up 2 weeks later. The new improved video didn't even hit 10k views. I admit it, another got me finished. The video was so much better. Great editing, less yapping, and less people complaining in the comments. And more value overall, but nobody kinda cared. Cause YouTube is a marketing game. If nobody wants to click, no matter how valuable your content is, they're not gonna see it. If anybody tells you this whole business shit is easy, bro, they're lying. With the problem that no new members were joining, people also decided to leave the community. I was still investing hours into this thing, pouring my heart out, bro, and I was only turning a slight profit. People out here investing into coin, 100xing their money. I started this challenge not just because I love money, which I definitely do, but also to help out my parents. They've worked their entire life just for us to survive, and it's now time for me to step up, but this was just going nowhere. When I actually had the energy to work, I researched for hours on how to get more people into the community. I looked at complex systems that other people did, AI and free lead magnets and webinars and shit like that, while also thinking about how to actually get my views back up and find a sustainable YouTube strategy. But everything was just so stressful and painful. And after a good 2 weeks of depression, alright, it sounds worse than it actually was. After 2 weeks of waking up and not feeling very energized and happy, I was like, cut it, bro. I'm gonna go. I wasn't ready to scale up the business just yet. I needed to go back to the basics, the fundamentals. I was trying to build the next like Elden Ring, but I was actually still stuck at like building the basics of Minecraft. So for the next video I decided, cut the editor, no complicated strategies to get more people in, but just make a video, refer them to a newsletter, and that's it. As simple as it gets. Just me and the voices and my computer. I also decided to revamp the whole school community by introducing a Discord server so we can just talk more casually, and also adding a ton of new content so people get more like value for their money. With all of these changes, I published the next video. Now this one didn't go viral either. It's actually the worst performing one out of the bunch. But it kind of saved the month, not gonna lie. A new wave of people started joining the community, and with the whole new structure, I was actually able to provide more value. And that actually also concluded month 2. YouTube paid me $472, and school paid me a whopping $170. Now I also sent 1.5k to my parents, God bless them. The internet and Wi-Fi and shit like that cost $23, school cost $99, and Adobe another $20. But of course, TikTok, my savior, paid me a good 4 bands. I was still posting TikToks throughout.
Oh, I'm
really
finna do that
exciting
shit.
to talk about though. Now I already know that the next months are gonna be rough, because the most stable thing so far, the TikTok money, is on a steep decline. So for the next episode, I'll have to find a strategy to either save my TikTok money and find a YouTube strategy that actually shows promising results. I might have to push harder with TikTok again. I might experiment with a face YouTube channel again and the whole YouTube automation thing, or I might fall into depression again and do nothing. Join the newsletter to stay up to date, or join the community. And subscribe, I guess.
Forgot it was episodes. I'm thinking he already had 100k by the end of the video. At least the video went viral. You probably made, so if he made, wait, he made about 700 from the video. He had like 60k, so he probably made another 700. That was a good video though. I was entertaining.